Welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm gonna promise you that we are not becoming an all blueprint channel. But we have one more blueprint to do before we start building again. And this is going to be kind of an alternative. It's not really going to be a building. It's going to be a transportation. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted to build this in the center. But I'm having severe worry about the world grid implications of building like this. But we're going to do it anyway. You shall see why. All right. What we're going to do is build an elevated transportation, quote-unquote, highway. Of course, the one thing it won't work for is going to be vehicles. But we're going to start with this, and then maybe next time we'll build one that does work with vehicles. So that actually sounds like a pretty cool idea. Alright, so we're going to go into zoop mode here and square this off. Alright, so we're in the edge on this side. And we're only going to use 3 of our available tiles. That's our foundation. And then let's use the inverted ramp. Provide a little bit more support, because we're doing a fully supported build here. Okay, and then just for bonus, and I know I'm giving you the dessert first here, we're going to put in ceiling light. Exactly. I think I'm going to turn this and then basically put it right against this. Though I should probably try to center it. There we go. And then we'll run around here and wish we were flying, but we're not. And we're going to put in some conveyor belts. Now, for the build that we're doing currently, compacted coal, we only need 3 levels. So I think we're going to stick with 3 levels for now. We need logistics. Stackable. We're just going to put this on the end. Not on the edge, but on the end. Right in the middle. Right? And as you build more of these, 1, 2, 3, 4 down the line, you just zoop in some conveyor belts and you're done. And then we're also going to put in, just as a bonus option, now obviously you can choose which parts of these you want to use and which parts you want to ignore, is we're going to put in some stackable pipe support. Now, I'm going to try to keep these all relatively close in height. But if you wanted 3 pipes, if you ever think you might want 3 pipes, now's the time to do it. And then, you know, just because I said that, let's go with 4. And then we're going to put in transportation, hypertube stack. And I know what you're thinking. Why multiple levels of the hypertube? Well, this way you can branch off. Right, so this one could be our trip from the coal power plant and compacted coal factory. And this could be 2 other locations. I don't know what they might be. So that's the point of that. So now we've got this set up, and then we want to power, because we also want to have the option to power this thing. So let's see where we are power-wise. That's our power connector right there. I suppose what I'll do is I'll just have to pick a place to put a fully clipped power cable, right? So 2 over. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. I'm liking this. Power wall outlet right here. And we'll just power that over straight off. And yes, I'm going to keep using the Christmas lights till they make me stop. And then we'll connect it up like that. Sorry about the non-flying. The last little touch, I'm going to add a railing. Right, the industrial railing has kind of a double option on it, so I'm going to put it on both sides. Whoa, what happened here? Got turned around there for a second, sorry about that. Alright, so now we're going to put our railing up. So if you want power, you can just click this and then click to the next one and then run down the line and click to the next one. If you want conveyor, you just click on this one and you run down the line and connect to the next one. And then you can connect the power at any point along the line to the extent in which you have it powered up. And the height of this doesn't matter as much, right? I would suggest keeping it low. So if you want to build higher things, like more stackables, then you have that option. The lower you build it, the higher you can make the items on top of it. Also, you do want it to look good, so don't overdo it. And then let's see if we can get the street light in here. And that is the reason why we went with the center. Right on that corner is what I want. Okay, I'll take one off the corner. Like that. And that is right on the edge. And then we'll do another one, kind of a mirror image. Thank you for that arrow, by the way. It is a awkward building to build. There. Well, that's another way to connect the power up. If I put these on the same side, the power would be a little less, but I think now I get more Christmas light action, so I'm gonna go with this. Well, that's probably gonna clip. The dangers of the clip. we know we're going to have to do something on this side. So we'll just use this to square this off. Yeah, we just clipped through that though. Well, now I don't know that I need this because I'm going to have to make another choice. I'm going to have to connect it here on the edge and then here. So we're going to have to do some wackiness under here. One moment. I feel like that clip is better. We don't need this anymore. Unless, can this connect to two places? Apparently it can. One moment. All right, so we're going to connect you to right there. It's going to be a little bit off. Well, you'll have to decide if that clipping bothers you. I think I'm going to put it on the doesn't bother me list. If I really wanted it, I'd use my old conveyor hole, but do I want to spin? Yeah, I guess I do. I answered that question before I even asked it completely. It's not clipped, it's going through this conveyor hole. I see a hole there. So that's powered, ready to go. And I think we'll just connect them under, maybe? I don't know. We'll put down, that's the answer, is we will put down power here and then just run it to the light. Duh. And we'll connect it under. Take advantage of the super clipping and have it not even show. And then when you're done, you can just connect this light to the next light. Yeah. I could theoretically connect this light to this light, right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. We are done. That is pretty cool. A little stylish, adding a little bit of the streetlight stuff to highlight, not the... doesn't highlight the actual transportation, but lets you know that the bridge is there, right? So let's get in here. We've got 3 and 3 and 4. We have a transport pipe. Tube. And belt. Ooh, that sounds cool. And it's 3 pipes, 3 tubes, and 4 belts. Okay. And we'll make that icon. We'll just make it the belt, because really the belt's the star of this particular show. Save it. Done. And then, just for fun, see, the unfortunate thing is that you can't connect belts virtually. I mean, that would be next level if you could connect these things virtually on the blueprint. But you can't. So you have to build the belts and the power and things like that. But how it would work is in the blueprint designer, you would have potentially eight other holographic versions of whatever you're building. So 1 on each cardinal direction and then 1 on each diagonal. And then you could connect your blueprint to the holographic version of the blueprint across. So you could, so what you're actually building is in the center. Then you'd have a version of the north of you. And if you put down a conveyor belt in the center of yours, a conveyor belt, stackable conveyor belt, a stackable conveyor belt pole would appear virtually in the center of the north blueprint, and then you could connect the belt between them, and then it would know. But see, you'd have to build multiple blueprints for that to work. Yeah, it's problematic. It's not as easy as you want it to be due to the sort of like 90% solution that the blueprints provide. Okay, we got a couple of resources to consider. This is the pre-blueprint solution. Let's pull up our queue and let's go to here. Watching that is making me extremely nauseous, I gotta tell you. Holy moly. It's possible I need to build this from the bottom. Let's try the blueprint mode. Oh, you know what? I think it's building the whole square. Even though this is not the whole square. What if I turn it? That makes it any easier. Oh, that's close. So my only mistake so far is trying to connect this to a non-blueprint. But you got to connect it to a non-blueprint at some point, right? I don't want there. I want it. I want to connect two pieces of this thing that it is just refusing to let me connect. All right, we're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little work here. Ah, now see, that suddenly gives me more options. I wonder if that's it. How could I tell that this is correct vertically? I have a theory. What I'll do, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 tall, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we take that one out, or is it this one out? Put this one back in. And then we build with this. And as soon as that lines up, it should be perfect. And then we'll take this back out. And then we'll immediately put this back in. So we're playing a fully supported build here. And you know, we're going to have a little bit of Christmas light silliness attached to it, but whatever. If you don't like the Christmas lights, you don't use them. Okay, so now we're up here. And then it's easy, right? All you have to do is hit your blueprint. Turn it in the right direction. Ooh. I hadn't considered that. If I turn this... Why are these... Those are looking wacky. We're going to assume that's a copy-paste error. If I turn this... I'll get closer to full belt. Now I'm experimenting. Give me a moment. This is either... perfect or one too long. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't know what happened there, but that was great. Of course, the next time I build it, it's going to be back to normal, right? It's either going to be super short on this end or normally length. But either way, that's still really great. And now you can just build your long distance transport as much as you like. Way easier, way faster, way more stylish, just better. Just better. And then here's the last thing. Oh, look at that. I fell. Let's connect the power somewhere. It doesn't matter. Right now, this is all temporary as far as the power goes. Yeah, and then to complete the fully supported, and then if you don't want to have that many pylons, then you just delete every so often, right? You're not obligated to keep them. I might have to rework those wires, but the point remains that this is cool. And this is ready for ease of use, right? And then you can just go down the line and build with a blueprint, ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Then when you're ready, connect the belts. And then when you're ready, or if you need it, you can connect your hypertubes. And then if you're ready when you need it, you connect your piping. So there you go. It's kind of a different use for the blueprint system. It's not necessarily a building exactly like I said at the beginning, but it's more of a infrastructure project. But this will make it so you can use your conveyor belts over a longer distance without it being so taxing. And of course, you can limit or adjust any of this. This is all just sort of like, you know, first thoughts, considerations. And that's it. Next episode, we'll either build this out, connect up some iron, and then use the blueprints to build the foundry. Then use the blueprints to create the steel beams and the steel pipes. And store all that stuff, and then think about what we want to do next. So it's all coming together. It's all coming together. I think that's going to look really cool when it's done. But all of that, well, those are all great topics for future videos. But for now, thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.